The main system, or one of the main systems on the Actros, is intelligent brake system, which is an all-encompassing EBS system, or electronic brake system. So that entails aspects or functions like ABS, hill holder or anti-lock brakes, hill holder, brake wear distribution, brake wear monitoring, and acceleration skid reduction. Some of the other features additional to and included in this electronic brake system program, electronic stability control, or electronic stability program as you might well know it, proximity control or adaptive cruise control as it's commonly known as well, lane assist, and active brake assist, which actually autonomously engages emergency braking. Some other of the features that are on the vehicle as standard for the Actros model anyway are the SRS airbag and seatbelt pre-tensioner and automatic rain and light sensors.
Okay. And you're going to show us a video to do with active brake assist.
Yeah, we'll get to do some demonstrations with active brake assist as well today, but I thought I'd show a video because it might help to explain what it actually does. So if you could help me with that.
So the function is to apply the truck brakes
That's
when
right.
a dangerous situation is sensed.
That's right. It's an automatic or autonomous emergency braking or autonomous braking control system. So the scenario that's shown here is for a vehicle that's slow moving in front or has applied brakes from a speed to a low speed, and the truck taking over the braking function if no driver intervention is applied.
And it's also managing the stop
Absolutely.
to a high level.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's managing the entire stopping process. So it's constantly monitoring with a radar sensor and detecting the distance between the two vehicles, and will apply brakes as required along the journey. I'll explain a little bit more after this. Now, there's two distinct scenarios. There's what we call active brake assist, which will react to moving obstacles and brake to zero. And there's active brake assist 2, which reacts to stationary obstacles but won't in fact brake to zero. And there's some reasons behind that. So as we can see in that instance, the driver's had to apply the brake pedal after the autonomous emergency braking scenario to bring the vehicle to a complete halt or take an evasive manoeuvre, as we're going to see here. The evasive manoeuvre is coming now.
And without an inherently stable truck, an invasive manoeuvre like that is likely to result in a rollover.
Of course, so the additional functions now of electronic stability control that are incorporated as standard equipment on the prime mover are going to help with that situation as well.
So the difference between the two responses, stationary objects and moving objects?
The main reason is because a vehicle can't distinguish between, say, a car on the road or a light post. So if you were a truck approaching an intersection and it detected that there was a light post there, you wouldn't want to engage emergency braking in that situation approaching the intersection. You'd still want to have control over the system until the last possible point. It should be noted that these are all supplement systems to the driver. They're to assist the driver. I can't stress that enough. That's the key point. So it's where the driver hasn't taken intervention at the last possible moment or the last critical time moment, then the system will begin to engage braking because there's a risk of rear-end collision, or there is a risk of some sort of collision if no action is taken to that point. So in the two scenarios, for active brake assist, where we're looking at a stationary obstacle, there's a 3-stage warning system which is applied. It'll apply optical and audible warning, then it'll engage up to 50% braking depending on the severity of the changing condition in front. We've got to remember that it's an adaptive situation, so the radar is constantly monitoring the change in distance, plus it's also taking measurements from the wheel speeds to determine the required brake force to stop the truck in the given time it has. I hope that came out clear enough. The truck will then engage up to 50% braking. If no driver intervention is taken from that point on, it'll engage full emergency braking, which will bring the vehicle to stop as long as the vehicle in front's still moving ahead at a low speed. Good. There's a minimum threshold speed for that of about 8 kilometres per hour as a number.